Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. So the topic here we are going to discuss it is the smelting, as it is the second step of the process of the extraction of the metal. As when we talk about the extraction of metals, it basically includes three processes in which the first one is roasting, and the second one here we are going to discuss, which is known as the smelting, and the third one is mesmerization. So, what just happened in the roasting? In this, the metal is being heated from 500 to 700 degrees Celsius temperature, and it is converted it into its respective oxides. Now, after the conversion of the ore in the form of the oxides, second process is smelting. Basically, in the process of smelting, this is mainly known as the melting and the separation of the charge into two or more immiscible liquid layer. The metal is being melted and converted into two immiscible liquid layer, and these immiscible layers may be including slag, matte, species, or the metal. So in the process of this melting, basically the oxide ore which is present, it is in the fused state being reduced, and it is reduced by using different type of the reducing agents, and these reducing agents may include the coke, and then we have get the metal, and this process is known as the smelting process. As the roasted ore is just, we have the roasted ore or the fused ore is being mixed up with the coke or the sand, then it is smelted into the apparatus which is known as the blast furnace, and during the smelting process it get oxidized to the oxide, and then it reacts with the silica gel, that is the sand, as SiO2, and forms its respective silicate. What is the main chemical reaction in this process? Let's have a look on it. So the chemical reaction here we have, in the first step we have the iron sulfide. It reacts with the oxygen converted into iron oxide and sulfur dioxide. Now this oxide of the iron reacts with the silica gel and converted into iron silicate. Now this iron silicate is basically known as the slag, as this is known as the slag or the production of the slag. Here we have the iron silicate slag. It may act as the impurities present in the metal, as basically it is a lighter than the molten sulfide. We have the sulfide, then it is more lighter than the sulfides of the copper and the iron. So it is being removed as the upper layer of the surface. After this process, now if we have the cuprous sulfide, it reacts with the oxygen and converted into cuprous oxide plus sulfur dioxide. So the sulfide of the copper is being converted into its respective oxide. Now this cuprous oxide reacts with the unreacted iron sulfide, and it produces its respective sulfide. After this, here we have the formation of the matte. Now what does mean by the matte? As the cuprous sulfide, which is formed by this simple reaction in which the cuprous oxide reacts with the iron sulfide. Here they may exchange and we gain the cuprous sulfide plus iron oxide. So this cuprous sulfide When it reacts with the oxygen in the blast furnace, it produces cuprous oxide and sulfur dioxide. Now, this cuprous oxide reacts with the iron sulfide and produces cuprous sulfide and the iron. Now, this molten cuprous sulfide with the iron sulfide, which is present over there, this is basically known as the matte. This is known as matte, and it is being removed through the slag hole that is present in the blast furnace. So let's have a look on the blast furnace. Here we have its transfer section. So this is the simple blast furnace which is used for the process of smelting. So what is main process here? We have the charging floor, the two. This is the basically water jacket, and here we just put up all the charge, which is the concentrated ore or the roasted ore. Now what just happened when we have here the air blast from both the sides, and these are the basically towards moving. Now all the process just happened here, and we just gain the matte or the slag from the downward, and from the top we gain the simple product. And what is the being temperature over there? In the first over there the temperature is being kept as 250 degrees Celsius. Then here the temperature is 600 degrees Celsius, and the last one top here the temperature may reaches to 1500 degrees Celsius. And here we also gain the molten slag and the hole which is present. And from the hole over there we gain the copper from the blast furnace. So this is the simple process of the smelting and the transfer section of the blast furnace. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon. In the next topic, we will discuss the third step of the extraction of the metal, which is known as the mesmerization. That time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.